You guys at home, this is important here. There's been a war raging at B&P Paving, and this war, this argument has been just going on all week now. There's been a massive argument slash debate over the bourbon and the custard cream. Which one is the premier biscuit? Good morning everybody, it's Nick at B&P. This is episode number 60 something, and if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button at the bottom. Okay, boys and girls, we're back at Screeding in Mansfield, and today I believe we're going to have to cut in some of the job. I think we're going to have to just start cutting in for a couple of days. Reason being, a couple of men down, I've got stuff to do and work as in business stuff, quoting and so on and so forth, so we'll be a man down and another man down through sickness. So yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare. It'd be too difficult. It would just take too long for 3 men, and it's not really fair. So there's other jobs we can be doing that are more labour friendly for 3 men, rather than rather than grafting like hell and killing each other. So that is the plan. I'll jump out the van in a minute. I can see in my little mirror now the boys are arriving. It's freezing today, definitely a cold one. What are we on? 4 degrees, 3-4 degrees. So the winter's coming. However, we're now fully booked up till Christmas, so that means you guys are definitely going to get an episode every week, and we're beginning to get bookings into January. So I made a mistake last year and took my foot off the gas a little bit, being a bit cocky. And then when it came to January, like, we had work, but I was chasing. You know, like, I only had like 2 weeks ahead of me the whole time, and it was just, you know, I was having to quote like a madman. So I've learnt my lesson now, so I'm just going to do like a medium amount of quoting, as much as I can do now to ease up the Christmas and the winter period. Ideally by Christmas I'd like to be booked up till February. So if any of you guys watching need any work doing in the Nottingham area, give us a call, because we'll sort you out for January, February, because it's always a tough couple of months. Anyway, I'll hop out the van and we shall get rocking and rolling, as is rapidly becoming my catchphrase. Okay, so we're out the van. Chris is chopping up pallets for his log burner, and as you saw last week, this is where we kind of got to. So it's all, the front's all laid up, bar a bit on this radius here, and a couple more rows. This planter we need to discuss with the customer, and this path's all in. We did this Friday when it was raining. So the next couple of days we're going to drop back and cut all this in, concrete it all, get it all nice. So yeah, so like I say, we're a couple of men down the next couple of days, so it makes there's no point trying to lay the back. It'll just take twice as long as it needs to. So yeah, if we drop back and cut in, we can get more done. We use the time more efficiently. So that is the plan. God, I had a Chinese last night, I feel awful. I had to drink like 4 pints of water this morning. So I'm doing that walking around thing. I kind of do this when I'm talking. I do it on the phone as well. Everyone laughs because I clock up miles. But yeah, so I'm well happy with where we need to be. We've got another 10 working days on this. I'd estimate we're near enough, be laid and finished, cut in probably by Friday, maybe following Monday. And then there's just all the finishy bits, tidying up these borders, you know, gravel, just the finishy bits. So we're going to finish hopefully plenty of time. Got plenty of work now booked in. Just hope the weather allows it. Otherwise, it's really tough because it's all Christmas and you need all that money for that time of year for your family and your kids. And then if the weather turns to shit, you can't work. So we just don't get paid. So it's a nightmare. So we'll see how we get on. So Connell is now trying to get this horrible little, there's this weird little concrete lip under the door. And he's trying to, is it coming away? Yeah, man. Hello. Leave your left arm. Oh, yeah.
I don't play around.
You don't mess around, that's looking good, mate. Yeah, so we're trying to trim that off so you can block up to it, otherwise it looks horrible. Ryan's just floating this little bit up now. The customer wanted some like sort of almost like door, not a step, but like a separate pattern square here. So it'd be like a different design, but I mean, me personally, I don't think it'll look very good. I'm not keen on all that jazz. So yeah, we're just going. It's going old school now. It'll look better anyway. It'll look a lot cleaner, bigger space. Okay, so we've been busy marking up. You can see the little chalk lines, and then what we'll do is we'll run them in with our diamond blades. I have like a 200mm gravel trap around the property. We're quite high on the DPC here. It was anyway. Customer wants the driveway level with the bottom of the door, which it was originally. So therefore we have to gravel trap the whole building to protect from damp. Obviously we've done this side when we laid it, so the property is, you know, the majority of the property is going to look like this all the way around. Obviously there'll be concrete and have a nice gravel in it. So yeah, the boys are going to get cutting today, which doesn't leave a lot for me to do rather than inhale it. So might hand the camera over to Foldsy today. Today could be the Foldsy takeover.
No, I'll get film on it.
What are you doing? I said, Foldsy, today is the Foldsy takeover.
It ain't.
You have sheer control of the camera.
Oh, let's have a look at your haircut. As soon as you cheated, turn around.
He cheated? What do you mean?
Hairdresser, ain't you?
Ooh!
Turn around.
Went to my old barber.
Why?
No, go bro, that's...
Why?
Oh, this is where Che used to work.
Turn around.
Why did you go there?
No, that's...
Che's on holiday.
Shay, if you're watching, I dare you.
Have you seen it?
You've gone on holiday. Connell's had to see another barber. And he's loyal when it comes to barbers, aren't you, Foldsy?
I've always been with Che.
Looks good in the light, actually.
See, he told you.
Chris is criticising Connell's hair. Obviously Chris having a superb hairstyle as he does have.
Coming from a guy
Stands ground to...
He used to cut his own hair for about 4 years.
Man cut his own hair for 4 years because he couldn't be asked to pay a tenner.
It's true.
It was true. Yeah, that literally had a bowl cut for 4 years. But however, Chris did save probably £1,000 on haircuts, and then probably blew it all on a weekend in a 2p machine in Skegness.
Class is bullying, this is.
This is bullying, yeah.
And it hurts my feelings.
What? You ain't got none, so you'll be fine.
Luckily, my tear ducts are dried up from
Yeah.
all the abuse. Or I'd be crying right now.
Yeah.
Luckily, you've ran them dry. You foul swines.
Oh. Says the professional bully.
You're the bully boy.
How am I?
That's what people call you.
Oh, ah.
Hey, YouTube call it you, bully boy.
Yeah, because some of us act differently on camera to off camera, don't they, Chris?
Yeah, you do. It's even worse.
So, first little mission of the day. Me and Foldsy are going to nip to the petrol station. How much petrol do you think we've used on this job already? I bet we've spent like £100 on unleaded for all the machinery. So yeah, but we need some for cutting now, some mix. So we're going to pick up some fresh, neat fuel, mix it with our still oil. I'll buy the little capsule. I'll show you in a minute. We'll mix it. I'll show you how we do it, because it gives you the perfect mix. So there is actually a knack to it. We've tried all these oils you buy from petrol stations and things and measuring it and whatever. But what you find with the still oil is it's got a high concentrate of dye in it. So if anyone's ever bought, you know, like the red 2-stroke oil you get from petrol stations, you buy it, and when you mix it with 5 litres of unleaded, you can't see the dye, can you? So then you can't work out if it's neat or not. It's a bloody nightmare. So and you end up getting jerry cans confused and so on. So yeah, the best thing to do is what we do, which I'll show you. So we'll pick up the unleaded, and then when we get back to the job, I shall show you the stuff we use. Okay, so as I was saying, we get 5 litres of, what is it, the 95 petrol?
95, yeah.
Is it 95? What do you call
E5.
it? E5. A V5 petrol, exactly 5 litres, and then we buy these little still things. And if you can see the amount of dye in it, there's a lot more dye in it. So when you actually mix it up, you're not seeing this, Jared, because it's dark. It goes like quite a dark pink colour, so you can tell it's mixed. Whereas we've bought other red oils and different coloured oils, green or red, cheap stuff from petrol stations, and you mix it and you can't even see it. So then you're panicking that you're putting neat fuel in, and there's been occasions where we have put neat fuel in, or we've put mix in other things, and And I know we're going to get things in the comments where it's like, why aren't you right on the jerry can? Which one's the mix? But then you'll have a day where you ain't got any jerry cans empty and the mixed one's empty, but you need neat, and then you put neat in it because you ain't got another jerry can. And we already own about 10 jerry cans, and then you're like, so yeah,
That's why the black ones are
the black ones are for mixed and the green ones are for neat. However, as I've just said, every now and again we need a jerry desperately because we've run out of something and stuff goes in the wrong jerry can and it becomes an headache. So my glamorous assistant now, I wish I could put some music to this now, like 10 minutes later. Foldsy is still. Are you happy with that, Folds?
perfect.
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 That's how we mix our fuel. I know you guys were riveted by that explanation there. There you go. Bacon cob time. Okay, so this customer treats us on a Friday, but because of the bad weather, we missed out, didn't we, boys?
We did.
She brought all the stuff in, so we're getting it today. The smell, you guys can't smell this, but how good's it smell, Bert?
Unbelievable.
It smells like Christmas dinner cooking, doesn't it? This smell here, coming out of here now, look. Bacon, eggs, sausage. Woo! You ready, Folds there?
I'm ready.
I've never seen Chris so excited.
It's like a kid at Christmas.
It does that. Smells a bit like Christmas dinner, the smell coming out there, doesn't it? You know, you got the bacon on the turkey and it's cooking in the oven in the morning. Oh, she's chicken.
Don't do it to me.
She don't want to be on camera. We're just singing your praises, though. You're not on camera, but we are singing your praises about the cobs. We've put your address on there and we've told people you make bacon cobs on a Friday. I won't put you on, I promise. Wrapped them up as well. Christopher, don't be so immature. What Chris has done is, look, because they're round, he's made them like boobies.
Firm they are.
Firm but fair.
Oh my God, how many you got?
Well, you didn't have any, did you?
I'm back on my diet, boys. I've since June I've put 22 pound in weight on. I did diet down to skin and bone, but yeah. So my plan really, I like to lose about a stone before Christmas, just so I can bang it back on really. So as soon as I lose a stone, I just start eating salami and cheese. That's my plan. Anyway, boys, can we have a little?
See, I'll eat the
Can we
fat on
show the guys at home what we're being treated
If
to
that's
here?
like that, I'll eat it.
What?
Crispy.
That's good bacon. You're
Yeah.
going to pick that today?
No, I'm going to eat that.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you something.
He's gonna eat
I
it.
will eat crispy baked fat, but not. Yeah, it's got to be crispy.
Reminds me of something.
Do me a favour, take these back. The egg's not running.
Do you want me to have a word, mate?
Oh, it's not good enough.
Do you want me to have a word?
Really disrespectful.
Joe, it wouldn't surprise me if you said something.
You will.
Yeah. Sort them eggs out, please. What do you reckon? Go on then, out of 10.
Sausage on there.
Out of 10, boys. I'm so gutted. I'm there mentally eating these. The smell's phenomenal. Oh, sound effects.
Solid 7.
Solid 7. I will say, I think they're the best home cooked cobs we've ever had.
Home cooked.
Home cooked bacon cobs.
I'll give it a 9 at home cooked.
Yeah, yeah. Don't you think? Like normally you get bacon, but they're not done well, or they've got. I'm not being ungrateful. No, you normally get 2 slices of bread with butter on, and then the bacon comes out undercooked.
Cooking it
Done
at
it.
home, 9 out of 10.
But it is hard cooking bacon cobs for like so many people. It's hard work. You get one rasher.
I'm going to say it's the best cob I've ever had.
The cob shop down the road.
Yeah.
I'm putting them top level. I think out of respect for them, we should do a little video for them at the weekend. On Friday we'll go in and video and.
Want it for free?
Yeah, I want it for free and all. I'm going to go in tomorrow and say, listen, we're doing a filming thing.
Best cob I've ever had.
I'm saying it's top tier. The bacon's top tier. The ingredients are all expensive, like the sausages. Nothing's cheap.
Probably because there's 3,000 calories in it.
Yeah, it is. It's a fried egg makes a difference, isn't it?
Bad boy though, isn't it?
Fried egg. We'll show you guys this cob. I don't know if I showed it the other day on the other video, but these cobs down the road and the belly busters must weigh about £4 in weight. Forgy, you've spilled it on your jumper. Oh no! You're not going to eat 3 each, yeah? Animals.
Got 2.
Leave them to it.
Young lad needs-
How you feeling after those cobs, boys?
Full.
How many do you have?
2.5, well 2.25.
What do you go for?
I had 3. Still hungry. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Do you know what? I've got to be honest. That's what I try and avoid stuff like that.
Still hungry.
If I have a little nibble, you know, if I'm starving at home, I have like a pack of crisps. I have to eat like 8 packs. It's like an appetizer, isn't it? So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna drop on that and start cutting. We've held off as long as possible. It's about 10 in the morning, but we've got everything marked up. So the boys are going to concentrate on cutting today. Maybe get a bit of concreting done, and then if that isn't the case and it's just cutting, we'll start concreting and stuff tomorrow. But I'd hope that the front and sides will be done by the end of play tomorrow, Connell.
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Sounded pretty confident.
Light work.
So anyway, I'm going to shoot off, got stuff to do. I'm going to hand this over to Foldsy today. He's going to do a little takeover on the camera. It's what the fans have been asking for, Foldsy. Topless cutting.
I'm getting a pay rise, or
Of course you are, mate. How much would you like?
might as well go to like 110 a day.
Yeah, 110, 150. No, make it 2. We'll make it 200.
Might as well.
No
I
problem.
think I deserve it.
No problem. Yeah, you do.
Get all this front side put in packed up today. You can both have another 20 quid in your pay packet for the day.
Hey, sounds good. Well,
An extra 20 a day?
yeah. Anyway, laters.
Right guys, as you've seen from the time lapses, me and Bert's have cut the old job in, well the front and the side, and now we're going to flick you over to another time lapse, we know you love it, to put in all the borders in, which my beautiful assistant Bert's is doing right now.
Already on it, boy.
He's already on it, don't mess about here.
Hold on, I ain't your assistant.
You're my assistant today.
I'm not your assistant.
Yeah, I've been promoted. That's it. So yeah, we'll get these borders in, flick you over to another time lapse, and that is it. Alright people, it is 3:45. Me and Ryan are just tidying up now. As you can see, we've got half the backing up done. Done all the little figgly cuts. Nice little mitre there. Beautiful work for myself, if I do not say so. Look at that. But yeah, we're just going to tidy up now, and then that is us done for today. And then tomorrow you'll be back with Nick's face. See you in a bit.
Morning everybody, it is Tuesday morning. Progress is being made. However, things always seem to go backwards before they go forwards. So like as if yesterday it looked absolutely fantastic, and now it looks like a bomb's gone off. Such is life. But lad's been hard at it. Cutting in, everything is cut I believe. Just doing all the concrete in. That pipe's not staying there. Got this lovely little cuts around this bay here, absolutely stunning. Borders in, so bar the concrete in, which basically fill all this up with concrete side to side. Bar that, a few little bits. It's all cut in, so it'll be concreting today. We'll give it all a jet wash off. Make preparations for tomorrow morning. Oh yeah, and we need to cut in this border and the front. Get it all ready.
Famous roll-up time, I see.
Christopher's just arrived. Last one here, shouting at everybody about having a cigarette.
I don't get here early, do I? What's the point?
Oh, here we go.
Get the violins out.
Still on ciggy time.
How long you lot been smoking? Connell, how long you been smoking?
2 years.
And how long's Chris been getting here late?
7 years.
Yeah. So,
Adds up.
adds up.
One of us has to be a boss.
Oh, anyways, yeah, we'll continue with the ongoing battle. Okay, so first little mission, me and man like Foldsy. I hadn't even watched the footage back yet of the Foldsy takeover yesterday. I've heard it was a shambles.
Yeah, it was about a minute long.
About a minute long. Foldsy don't like recording. He don't mind being on camera, but he don't like
It's
recording.
weird, it's different.
What?
When someone else is recording.
When someone else is holding it.
Yeah,
I know.
you're fine.
I know, I don't think people at home appreciate how awkward it makes you feel. Like, it's really weird.
As soon
Like,
as you've got that camera in your hand, you just forget what to say.
yeah, you just feel like self-conscious and horrible.
Yeah.
I'd be like walking around B&Q talking and someone will just like look at me and I have to like continue. And I bet they just think, oh look, it's one of them YouTube knobs. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, it's a nightmare. Anyway, yeah, we're off to screw fix, defect some drainage attachments. I've got a feeling it's going to turn into song and dance because I don't think the one that we're being sent to fetch is the correct one, to be honest.
Probably not.
Probably not. But so that's us. We're going to go to head down there now and have a little butcher's, have a little look around. Oakley dokley. So we found them. This is what we were after. Look, Chris had spotted some that were like the shorter ones that only come to like here. But we've managed to find these at Travis Perkins. So we've got the right kit for the job. More money. Spending more money. Working for free nowadays, bro.
I said don't stop, does it?
Don't stop. I swear to God, I think sometimes if I actually thought about it, I'd cry. I'm not joking, like, you know, I see people moaning sometimes. I think some days I've spent like £7,000 in a day just on like grab lorries and this, that and the other, and I just want to cry. You know what I mean? Like, you get them invoices through. The pain the employed will never understand. Self-employed people. And you get paid, the same with your tax, innit, when you're self-employed or you got your own business. So you get paid all the money. So you say in a year you've earned whatever, we'll just say 50 grand for argument's sake, gross, then you pay your tax and everything. So you've got that money in your bank, you've seen it, you've touched it, you've smelt it, and then it comes to do your tax and you're like, oh, you owe £20,000 of it in tax. Brill, hand it over and you have to give it back and you're fuming. So granted, people on PAYE and employed people have to pay it monthly, but imagine that kind of, you get used to that. So you've never had it.
So you don't have it, do you?
Yeah.
It's just gone.
Yeah. Horrible. I don't mind paying tax and VAT though. As long as I can pay my bills and I can eat and I'm comfortable. I don't mind. I don't mind contributing to society, Folder.
Or giving it to all the old heads.
Well, someone's got to pay for them, haven't they?
No, you shouldn't have to.
Well, that's a whole different argument. One that will rage on for the rest of all time. So, yeah. Anyway, we'll get back to site. We'll hand these over to Chris. He'll probably say they're the wrong ones, make it difficult, and do the usual. But we'll continue anyway.
Hello, my lovelies. We are cracking on. Look at this fine specimen of a human being working. Let's get some zoom in action like this. Look.
And if that's what the viewers want to see, Robert.
They want to see that 360 view of you. So, I don't know what was filmed last time. I don't know what people have seen and what they haven't seen.
Since then we've put that.
What have we done? Come on, tell everyone. I'll hold it, you're the star.
We'll do a walk around.
Walk around. Yeah,
Follow me, viewers.
he's looking at us,
Yeah.
thinking what they're up to. If we turn this round, we can view him in background. Can you see him?
See him?
Him. Yeah, we got you on camera, mate. If you do watch this, hello. Right.
We've put this beautiful pot in where the customer's going to redirect his guttering.
Yep.
So we've installed that for him.
Get legs on him.
Cut and put the borders in on the front and backed it up.
And he's backed it up. That's
Ready.
getting tarmac.
Ready for tarmac.
It's not staying like that. Good folks.
Also, put the nice curve in and use the wheelbarrow.
Go on then. He's proud of his cuts.
We've put this nice curve in for the customer. Backing that up now. I feel like you're going to say something, Chris.
I think I might say it off camera.
Alright, we'll say it off camera then. Don't ruin my mood.
Won't ruin his mood. He's done a little schoolboy error that the big man's seen. That's me, I'm the big man!
You're not no big man.
No, not a big man, I'm an idiot.
Extended this, another 3 rows for the customer.
And we've extended it, yeah.
And then
That corner's gone up there because the gravel's being separated. They now want
2
blue
different
slate, so there's 2 different gravels. I can go to this bit because I can do this
go
bit.
on then, mate.
We're getting the backing up done. So the backing up's going in. Me and old Ryan's doing that. That bit of plastic there, they didn't want the big gravel trap coming out. We've put some plastic up against the chimney breast. So basically what we've done is get you in so you can have a look. The customer doesn't know where the DPC is, and to be fair, we don't. We can't see it because it's such an old property. But floor level is there, where that little bit of render bit comes down, bit of concrete in. So that's floor level. Usually DPC's around there. So we've dropped down and we're 4 courses below that. So what we're doing is we've left a gap, look. That's a 4 course below there, the floor level. So we don't know where the DPC is, but we've gone right down, we've left a gap. What we're going to do is we're going to cut some DPC liner and we're going to run that all the way around the house, and then the gravel will sit up to there, given the, obviously, so no damp or anything sat up against there. We took all the road stone out and dropped it down, and it's flowing nicely. We've had the water down it and it's flowing, which is good. I say there, we didn't want this coming all the way out because it looks a bit naff, so we've concreted that with 4 both ways, and we've put some plastic up against there in case any water drains through the concrete and it's not sat up against there. So that's free flowing. Coming down here, look at this beautiful edge we're getting on there. So what we're doing is we're sticking a bit of timber down the back, knocking that down so it's nice and flat, and that's going in. We have installed a new drain there. Looks a bit of a mess at the minute because we're still getting in finishing it, but we've installed a new pot drain and a channel that runs across into it, so the water flows down into that planter, down here into this, back into here, and then there's drainage going all the way around there. Tomorrow we'll get in with a multi-tool and cut inside that so the water drops in there, and then we're going to back this up. And because somebody, I'm not going to say who, but 2 people didn't think about the drainage when they were setting the channels, and we laid it. We're now moving this back because this went in afterwards, basically. It was an afterthought, it wasn't in the original planning. And instead of putting that little naff cut here, we're moving all that back, relaying it, so there's no cut. Bit of a poor ache. He said, nah, just cut it. I said, no, we're not doing that, it looks naff, so we're moving them all back. And that's what we're doing, getting it done. He's on his own, doing a beautiful job. We're getting there. Weather's quite nice actually, sun's out. It's a little bit cold, but it's not too bad. So we'll see you soon, and we're gonna get on with some work. Tatty, bye. Oh! He's not happy. Oh, he's not happy, he's not happy. I've made him change some stuff. What do you reckon? I won't tell you what, but see if you notice what's looks a little bit different. Can you tell? Have you spotted it? Them gaps around there, too big. I've told the young man plenty times. He does such a good job though. I don't want to pull him up on it. He said they were fine. We've had a little to do. We had a little, ooh, how's your father, didn't we?
Brother, I've done everything on this front today on my own.
Oh, come here.
On my own. You took Bert's away from me.
Oh, babes. What can I say?
Shocking.
What can we say? But anyway, it looks better. There is an allowance on gaps when you come to corners. That is an allowance. Yeah. They're good. That's fine. Them ginormous things, not fine. So they've been cut on the radius. So they're nice and tight. So yeah, he's had to change that. He's had to change that round there. What shall we say? What's the B&P way? It's not about doing what's easiest. It's about doing what's right.
I knew you were going to say that.
Obviously, if we weren't filming everything, would they have got changed? You'll never know. But now they have been changed. So there you go. Because it's all on evidence. No, we're joking, we've changed them. Come up here, see what the old boy's doing. You can see we've changed that as well, look. So there's no cut line now there. We've pulled all them back, laid off again. So that's going in. Ryan's getting all that Connie in. Getting the concrete going in as well. So boarding that off, shuttering it, getting up there. Dug himself a little hole there for some reason. Not too sure what that's about, but he's doing something. Channels are in, and it's all looking good. I think the main man, K Dizzle's getting up here, and we're going to concrete this edge. This sand could come out of there, yeah? Does it come out? Yeah, so I just need to take the top of that sand off and get that out, and that's it. Are you back up here now, my old patati? So, we might put a little... Have we got a spare battery on this?
Yeah.
Because the battery is almost dead, so we're going to put a little time lapse up of this concrete going in, and you can see how that's done, and everything's cool. He's back, look.
Good morning, everybody. It's a cold one again. Not too cold, it's warming up a bit, hence this stops me getting, well, you kind of get like frostburn. It's weird. Like you'll be out in it all day, then you'll go home and all your face goes bright red. Like you sort of get chilled. I don't know what it's called. If anyone knows, leave it in the comments. But yeah, it's bizarre. Horrible in the winter. Like you go out for dinner on a Friday night with your family after you've been at work, a restaurant, and your whole face like goes all bright red. It's horrible, like an alky. Anyways, making good progress on this. So the front is near done. Obviously, it's an horrendous mess. Needs a good jet wash down, sand and whacker, etc. There's a load of little chipped blocks we need to change out before we whacker it all. But bar that, it's about done. Obviously clear the planter out. Just everything's in. Drainage gone in down the side. Again, I want here yesterday afternoon, I had some work to do, but I don't know what Chris has showed you. So today we shall start work on the back. Just waiting for some more blocks to arrive. We're going to put them here, or as far up here as we can, to make it easy for the lads to load them up to us. So it's going to be a bit of a slog today, but the last real slog of the job in terms of carrying and loading weight out. I think Chris is just setting up around the back now to get the drainage in. Folds is just digging a little trench. Put some ACOs in. I've got a feeling as well there's way too much sand around here, so we'll probably have to barre it all out. In fact, it's not a feeling, I think it's a fact. Isn't it? Yeah. It's definitely a fact. I reckon that whole pile's going to have to come out. don't you?
Yeah.
Quite a lot. So that's first job of the day. So not too bad. I think the distance for John Hayes is quite far, so normally we get a delivery for like 7:30, 8, but it's a bit later because of where we are. But yeah, we'll get this lorry unloaded and get on. So that is all our materials delivered, ready to be loaded around the back. Yay, I can't wait. So we'll get back to this drainage. Okay, so we're going to fly to B&Q now and pick up a timber for screeding. So it's a little trick you can use. So because we've got a drainage channel, we can notch it out and then screed off the drainage channel. So it's perfect all the way down the drain. Because we're dead clever like that, aren't we, Foldsy?
Some say too clever.
Some say, no one's ever said that. Anyway, off we go. Here's Foldsy lot, putting his little timber on van.
Little.
Well,
Average size.
3.6 metre piece of wood. Do you know what? He's worrying it's going to fall off. I'm assuring him it won't, with a ratchet strap that can hold about a ton. It's one little piece of wood, and we're travelling about 400 metres with it, so I won't worry too much. There's a burger van down here.
Smells so good.
I might tell him I'm like a YouTube reviewer, so he gives me a free burger. Oh, it smells so good. You know them horrible greasy burger vans with like, oh, sorry, no offence to burger van owners. I'm quite a fan of a greasy, smelly burger. I tell you now, a little burger van in a car park beats a Mackey's any day of the week.
Oh yeah.
Proper bacon burger, isn't it? You alright, mate, or what?
Shutting it.
Shutting what, by smashing into it and... That's how you shut it.
Same thing. Get in!
Okay, so we're finally getting somewhere. Problem we've had today is we've had to get these drains in before we can screed and lay this back, so it's meant a bit of hanging about for some of us. But drainage is all in now. And what we're doing here is a little trick. Chris has got us a timber, and what we're going to do is the blocks are 60mm, and what we do is notch out 50mm on the timber, and then when we screed it back, we put the notch on the drainage channel. We'll show you us doing it, and it will screed it exactly 50mm lower than the drainage, meaning that once it's the blocks are laid, they'll sit 10mm higher for whacker. So yeah, we'll get on with that. We're going to give this sand a whacker now, get it all compacted ready, and then we'll get this screeded and hopefully laid today is the plan, or one of the plan. Okay, so we are about to begin screeding. Flick over to one of your favourite things. What's one of the favourite things that people like to watch on our videos?
Yes, a time lapse.
Time lapse, ladies and gentlemen. We'll flick over to the time lapse of us screeding sand. Then we'll talk for another minute. Then we'll go to another time lapse of us laying the blocks.
Talk for another minute.
Talk for another minute. Then it's like that fish and a rice cake guy, innit? So it's a minute video, then a time lapse, then it's a time lapse and a minute video. Time lapse, minute video, and a time lapse, then another time lapse. So, screed time. So the back is, well, just about laid. We decided to do the path tomorrow, so we'll do A to B tomorrow. So it's nearly there. The boys just finishing up the patio now. That's us for the day, really. Probably needs another row here. We might need another one in. I'm not sure yet, because this is a clear area to do tomorrow. We'll do that path, and that's everything laid. I'd like to have got it all done today. It's not the way it's turned out, but we're still on target. Got plenty of time, so definitely will be cutting by Friday, Monday, probably Friday to be honest. It's quite simple cutting on the back. A lot of tidying up to do. I'll start getting a handle on that tomorrow. Yeah, happy days. I say everything needs a good jet wash down. I think I'll probably personally do that tomorrow. All the gravelling up to do, the planter to do at the front, cleaning, tarmacking. There's loads to do. I think it's gonna be like a Wednesday next week finish, which I'm well happy with. So yeah, see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. What a miserable, shitty day. By the looks of things, we're in for 2 days of this, so it's going to make things tough. We've got a schedule to keep-ish. So we're going to try as best today to do what we can do. We've got a bit more laying to do. We're going to start cutting and backing up. We'll see how it goes. I think the weather's meant to deteriorate for lunchtime. I mean, it can't get much worse, to be honest. And then we've got to cut in and back up. Well, we were supposed to be cutting in and backing up today, but I just can't. I don't know what's going to happen. So yeah, it's this time of year, unfortunately, and it folds.
That's it, mate.
Feel like crying. Don't you feel like crying?
Every day.
Every day. Feel like crying. But what do we do, Folder? We smile.
Crack on.
We sing and we crack on. That's what we do. So yeah, can't wait to get this job done now and see the back of it. Travelling to Skegby every day from my house, it's about 50 minutes, which I know some people on here will travel more, but it's just adds 2 hours to your day of headache, and people driving 30 mile an hour in 50 zones in front of you and just holding you up, and oh. So yeah, can't wait to get done. But anyway, we're going to put around the back now, get finished laying up. We've got this path to finish laying. Just pushing the drains out. We've got path to finish laying, this little square area here, and that's us really. So just to demonstrate the levels of rain we've had last night, I don't know how deep this is. What do you reckon? Comes up to my wrist. I'm saying that's 6 inch. 6 inch of rainfall there. It's like a little pond. Oh, and we had that chair out yesterday, so that's like. Chris says he's going to strip down to his underpants, an ice bucket challenge, so he'll just have his legs on, like step-toe, he'll have his legs on table.
I put my head in here, dare me, I'll do that.
A day off.
A day off. Dare you, Chris?
Ooh, God, take that down.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'll do it then! Alright!
I'll do it.
I don't want to get
Chris, can I just ask you something before you do this? Do you think that it's really professional behaviour?
No, but
To have any fun at work when you're in the rain, do you think it's
fun,
professional?
But it dared me, so a dare is a dare.
And I don't welch on a challenge. You got to flick it back.
Not like Foldu makes
what?
bets he don't keep. Flick his hair back, it's 10 mil long. Oh, he's all I nearly fell in it.
Oh, my own went in.
Oh no. It's all gone pear-shaped.
That's it, go with Dave, it's too wet.
I bet you regret that now, don't you?
Was it ice cold as well?
I got brain freeze.
You guys at home, this is important here. There's been a war raging at B&P Paving, and this war, this argument has been just going on all week now.
Not even an
There's been a massive argument / debate over the bourbon and the custard cream. Which one is the premier biscuit?
Landslide.
So me and Folder, we put it to a poll on Instagram, right? I've got an older audience, and they kind of Bourbon did win. Is it Bourbon or Bourbon? It's a Bourbon.
I thought it was Bourbon.
Bourbon. If you say it in Nottingham, Bourbon. The Bourbon. Right.
Look at the votes, people.
Right. These are Foldy's votes. But what I'm saying is, mine was close. Bourbon did take it, but Foldy fixed the vote because he got his missus to vote Bourbon. But anyway, no, I did. It did lose. Custard cream did lose. But my point is, yours was a landslide for Bourbon.
Yeah.
Mine was real close the whole way. It was near 50-50. It kept going all day 50-50. No, it's not. It's because, like I said, my audience are more older and I've got a more mature palate. They appreciate the finer things in life. Your generation like take birds to Nando's and...
Nando's a bad boy.
take a girl to Nando's and things like
This
that.
guy dissed Nando's and then went.
You know what I
next
mean?
week.
What?
You said, I'd never go to Nando's and shit. You said, oh,
I never said I'd never go to Nando's. I said I hadn't been to Nando's, but I wouldn't take a woman on a date to Nando's.
Oh, but
Right.
the cinema is right next door.
Don't get me wrong, I've been to Nando's once and I refused to pay £15 for off chicken.
Which date? Like first, how many
No,
dates?
hear me out. Let me speak. Right. I've been with my partner, my wife, for 15, 20 years.
she ain't gonna like that.
Andrew. I've been with Andrew for 20 years now. And no, I've got no problem now. Like if me and my wife went out we had a little Nando's and we went to the cinema. Yeah, cool.
But I do.
Bro, you don't do that first 5 dates. No way.
The only time I've ever.
Oh, come on, in our day, you didn't take a what? If you'd have took a back in our day, it was a crimp to taking a bird to sit in McDonald's.
First 3 days, and then after that, you're good to go.
Yeah, I'd never take a bird there just to go Nando's to
Okay,
eat.
then again, you would go.
But what I'm saying is, you took you not now because you're obviously very happy, but back in the day, you've met women, took them out on dates, and took them first date to Nando's, bro. You have.
Never done that.
Would you go to the cinema on a first date?
Do you know what? It depends how much I like the girl. If I feel like she's going to be boring, yes, because you don't have to talk. So it's an easy date.
So when you're hungry, what do you do when you come out? It's either you got to get nachos.
If you ever go
which is-
cinema,
Yeah, but
where
I
do
would
you go?
take. Eh?
If you go showcase.
Showcase.
Yeah. So where do you go for food?
I used to go to. I used to go Frankie Bennings when it was good. But yeah, but it's terrible now. But it was the one. But my point is, I've got nothing against Nando's. I've got a problem with what I'm saying is Nando's didn't
that's
exist when me and him was in our mid-20s. It didn't exist, I don't think. And what I'm saying is, it's the actual equivalent of taking your missus on a date to the Little Chef
Yeah, but listen, girls.
or Mackey's for a
girls
sit down.
wear dirty trainers now to go out in.
Don't get
Ooh,
started on
controversial.
trainers.
Come on, Chris, tell us all
Don't
about
get
this.
started on
They wear
trainers.
dirty. Do girls wear dirty trainers?
On that
This
side.
Chris has been raging about this for months.
So you don't take a girl with dirty ass
Go on, say it.
trainers.
Say back in my day.
Back in my
Back
day.
in my day.
So you go to Miller and Carter and she got some dirty, scruffy trainers.
Yeah.
She
Won't be
ain't
dirty
having it.
trainers
She's
there,
going to
would she?
Nando's.
Hey, when we used to go out, when we were nippers, when we used to go out downtown, ladies had to wear a nice frock and high heels and that, and they used to have to wash their lady gardens and things like that.
we had to wear
Nah,
Ben
they're strolling
Sherman
around
shirts
nightclubs in
and
baggy
kickers.
jeans with mud on the bottom like these, trainers at the toes hanging out, rolling back hanging out at mouth. It's absolutely grim.
Talk about back
Innit?
The Barons. here.
Grim.
If she's got dirty trainers on, there's a 100% chance she's got chlamydia and she ain't going Miller and
Jesus.
Carter.
Wow.
She's a Nando's girl.
Wow, it's escalated. And also,
True or not, Connor?
when we used to go downtown, you had to wear trousers, shoes, and a shirt. That was standard. You couldn't get in a bar or a club. You go pubs,
times are
you could start till 11, couldn't you? But if you went to a club, you had to have. And the joke was, you might have £1,000 jeans on, £500 trainers, and a £300 t-shirt, but you'd have to go over and change into your school trousers, Ben Sherman shirt for a tenner, and your school shoes to get in. So you take off, people would be on the door like, listen, these trainers, like, I've got like Louis Vuitton shoes on. They're like, you can't come in, mate, you gotta go put black shoes. And they're literally like, we've put black socks on over our trainers, haven't we, to get in. Honestly, you know, in desperation, just to try and blag it. Oh, it was nightmares.
To be fair, I don't think
Okay, this is you guys at home. There's been a war being fought for B&P Paving here. There's been an argument and a debate all week. Which one is the premier biscuit? Bourbon or custard cream? Let us know in the comments. We discuss it a bit later in the video, but we need your guys' opinion. Okay, so we are finally laid up. Just keeps on raining, sand all over everything, everything's washing, but we've got a cut now anyway, so it's going to get covered in crap. So yeah, path's all in, just the final bit of paving laid, all the pathways in. So it all just needs concrete in now, cutting in the borders all along here, around the sides. Gonna leave the boys to do that. It's their favourite thing to do, in fact. Same one here. Cut this in, border up here, around the manhole. You know the crack. That's how we roll. It's starting to look good. Next few days it will start coming together.
Righty-ho. He's perplexed. Big word for 2 o'clock.
Okay, you are.
Perplexed. It's a good word. So we are cracking on.
Well, we've got to go and show him something. Follow me.
Can only imagine what this is going to be. Anyway, this is all backed up. Customer wants to wash his dog piss. I can't think of a nicer word than that. Into there. So it's loads of fall on that running down to that drainage channel that we've installed. But just for extra measure, concreted it and then just got a piece of pipe and just tamp that down. Once it's set a little bit, I'll get in and polish that up. You can see there, that's where white is going to run down into this drain. He's concreting that up there. Let's go and see what old, got all these nice miters on the corner. Let's see what he's happy with.
We'll show your miters and my miters.
Come on.
This is what we do at B&B paving. Look at that.
Lovely that. Beautiful. I like that one actually there. That's nice, that corner.
That one's the worst out of the lot.
That's nice.
But it's high.
How many times did you cut that?
Once.
Did you?
For once.
One time?
Yeah. Some might not believe that.
Don't know why. It must have been in a past life. I sort of could remember coming in and it was wrong and redoing it, but that must be wrong. Anyway, there we go.
You did it wrong and I corrected you.
Oh yeah, that's what happened, guys.
The apprentice has now become the master.
Padawan. Oh. Right, is that it? Are you done?
I can't remember if you showed them your drains. You showed them there.
What is it to
The
show?
miters, man. Show your work
No one's
off.
bothered about that.
Show your work off.
No one's bothered
Besides
about
it being
mitered
dirty.
corners and drainage. Nobody
Beautiful.
cares about that stuff.
The viewers love
Boring.
to
They
see it.
like to see banter and people dunking their head in water and stuff like that.
Thursday at 2:15. There's no banter left.
It's an absolute state around here because it's been raining. We've been cutting, so we're gonna spend the next hour cleaning up, getting this cleaned, getting everywhere cleaned up. Looks a right mess at the minute, but it will soon be clean.
Hey, okay.
Hey, okay. He's tired. You tired?
Always tired.
He's tired. I'm tired actually as well. I'm always tired. You tired? Do you dare talk to him? You tired? Bobby? You tired?
No, anyone working again now?
Makes a change.
Meow.
Oh, go girlfriend. He's the only one working, so that's it. He's not happy.
No, because it's like when the fucking have 2 minutes, you could see that then. No fucking stuff there, talking clean with each other. No, friend, you got me in because
Well, only B&P Paving would be at work today. Absolutely. Getting our asses kicked. It's absolutely drenched out here. The customer had a problem with what basically on the side of the property here there's some drainage that's nothing to do with us. And what they've done is I don't think it pipes into anything. And it just runs down and it's coming around the back garden. Hence why this garden's constantly underwater. So we have installed this drain. We haven't completed this by the time this rain started yesterday. We haven't completed it yet, so we're just trying to make a quick fix on it. And also around the front we put the new pipe in that needs to be redirected, the new down pipe, but we haven't done it yet. So obviously the rain started today and the customer's got stressed out, excuse boy. The customer's got stressed out about it, and he poked. So basically we've done what we need to do, but obviously the guy ain't had a chance to have his drains. I'm getting stressed myself here. It's guttering. So right, this pipe here now is a direct feed into that drain. This manhole here just fills with water. This drainage here just fills with water. As you can see, look, it's causing nightmares. So we need, basically the customer needs to have a new downpipe fixed and fixed into here and redirect the water from the roof, some of the roof. But we haven't had time to do it. But I think he thinks it's going to damage his ass or something over a couple of days. But don't get me wrong, it's not ideal, but it could wait and be sorted at a later date. But then you lot moan about being wet. Okay, so as a temporary fix, I said the customer, the whole point was we've had this drain put in, customer needs to get the downpipe redirected and the guttering adjusted straight into here. So as a temporary measure, bearing in mind it's a storm, I'm not lying to you guys, my shoes are full of water. I'm squelching around. We've temporarily redirected it awfully, like this, just for the weekend. And what it's allowing, you can see now that drain is near enough dry. It's stopped the flow of water into that. Like I said, we think that when this was done, someone's put it in, and we don't know where it's actually directed to. And there's no, and we think the whole roof basically is flowing down here, this way, and going around the back onto our patio. So it's just flooding everything. I think it might be bacon cob time, which leads me. What are you doing? Huh? Oh, honestly. It's probably the worst rain we've had for, I don't know, 2 years. Just non-stop heavy rain. It's a nightmare. So we're still continuing now. We've got this drain functioning better. We're just clearing any excess sand out of it, making sure it's all clean. As you see, look at the boys, look. Who's wettest? Connor's going to hypothermia, look, he's shaking. Little bit of shorts, but it's raining. What a foolish thing to do. Was it upskirted? I was going to say, it's just turned into a little ball, hasn't it? Rolled up like an old fighting sausage. I think that's giving it credit. Oh, you got to laugh, haven't you? You cry. So we're just waiting. Like I said, we think we fixed the guttering around the front. The customers just want to fetch some bits. I'm not sure if he comes back and wants it changing. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't see what more we can do today. We've redirected it. It's draining out. It's temporary, but it'll do the job. So no one could accuse us of not putting. I wonder how many other landscaping companies are out grafting today. 0. So we're done for today and for this week's video. Chris is dying of hypothermia. We literally have been in this torrential rain for like 2 hours. Van's broke down. Nightmares. Food time. Okay, so we're putting it out there, right? We're in Skegby in Mansfield at the Country Kitchen. Don't know the road, and I'm telling you now, I think pound for pound is the best cob we've had for about 5 years, right? Check out the goodies. We're saying we think this is one of the best cobs. Are you saying how long since we've had a cob this good? Mighty Bites on Mappy Top used to be as good, didn't it? Been a while, hasn't it? I'm saying this is the best. So if anyone else knows of a cob shop or thinks it can be beaten, you're going to have to let us know in the comments. In Nottingham, obviously. I'm not going to Scotland. And we'll come down and eat your goods. Honestly, it's a good one. Okay, so not a bad finish to a Friday. We're going to get home now and get dry. Hope you guys all enjoy the video. If you can recommend us a cob shop, let us know. Other than that, we want to know which is the best bourbon biscuits, or is it bourbon biscuits or custard cream. Let us know in the comments. Have a good weekend.